received some fresh XRP material. David, what is the name of this gentleman who is speaking, Patrick? Patrick David is discussing Ripple and XRP. Additionally, these are some excellent clips. Millions of people are watching this guy. Now allow me to play this for you. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. Now, let's get started. 2 weeks then. Alright, so I'll put it on regular speed for you now. I'm sorry. I conducted a survey on February 16th and the results indicate which cryptocurrency has the best long-term technology. I have no idea what was going to happen. I'm not into cryptocurrency. The Bitcoin community is not my target audience. It's quite impartial. I selected Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ripple, and other. Please explain. Ethereum had the lowest price at 9%. The other was 12%. At the time, I expected Bitcoin to be 70%, but it was just 35%. And at 44%, Ripple emerged. This represents 179,000 voters. Therefore, it isn't 200, 800, or 10,000. There are almost 200,000 voters. Gary Cardone then retweets it, stating that people become confused when polls like this are conducted by persons who are ignorant of the subject. No issue. I then issue a challenge to him. Why don't you conduct the exact same survey that I do and see the results for your audience? I'm not into either Bitcoin or Ripple, so I'm not sure. I'm a businessman, not an Ethereum enthusiast. It is operated by him. When he executes it, the following outcomes are obtained. You have 1 hour to decide, he continued, and if you are 50 years old, worth $10 million and going into suspended sleep for 8 years to avoid total anarchy in the globe, you must invest all of your money in one of the following: XRP, Bitcoin in US dollars, Solana, Bitcoin 30%, XRP 67%, and 23,000 voters cast ballots. This was probably removed later. Why? Naturally, it was later removed due to Gary Cardone's involvement as a Bitcoin maximalist. Furthermore, people's true opinions are that Ripple XRP is superior to Bitcoin if he doesn't like what people are saying. XRP is clearly superior in every single category. Each and every category, please pardon me, each and every category. First, the supply could clearly be reduced, which would raise XRP's price, but everything's fine. Everything else is destroyed by XRP. Then there is this as well. I'll play this now. Application of the technology. The following is what you would find when you pull it up and compare the two. In terms of transaction speed, you observe that XRP takes 3 to 5 seconds, while Bitcoin takes 10. XRP has very cheap transaction costs during congestion. We discuss the application case store value for decentralization. Person to person. There are 21 million XRP cross-border systems, 100 billion XRP. High energy consumption, low XRP, widespread mainstream acceptance, and institutional XRP niche. Therefore, if you look at this, XRP is obviously superior. I'm supposed to be doing that. You open a different chart. The average block time, transactions per second. Bitcoin 10 minutes, Litecoin 2.5 minutes, Ethereum 15 seconds, Ethereum 12 seconds, Ripple 3 to 5 seconds, and Solana 0.4 seconds are all included in this additional chart. You can also descend and observe the other men. What about this one? What about that one? And what about this one is the point that is being made. Next, you compare the price of Bitcoin and Ripple using numerical data. This is what you'll observe when you compare the current price of Bitcoin to that of Ripple. Ripple is currently at $244, give or take. Bitcoin is worth about $86,000 now. All right? 4 years ago, the peak of Ripple was $1.65. 4 years ago, Bitcoin was worth $64,000. Ripple's peak in 2017 and 2018 was $384. It was $17,800 for Bitcoin. For example, $86,000 to $100,000 is 6x, or perhaps 5x, when Ripple has actually declined. Of course, a lawsuit is still pending. Will they get that cleared? Security? Is it a security? Is it not? Okay, so President Trump has made some strange remarks about XRP. We all know, therefore, that when the SEC appealed, they were not contesting the ruling. They are contesting other aspects of the lawsuit if XRP is not a security. All right, dude, this man isn't you and me, He doesn't spend all day on this information. That is what I'll give them. However, I wanted to make that correction in case someone is still learning and developing in the XRP and Ripple space. Actually, in the XRP space, we're all still learning and developing. However, you might not be aware of that if you are just starting out. Guys, if you've read this far, please hit like. It really helps me develop. And you can hit like if you like me. Visit my channel daily and show your support. I truly appreciate it. I hope this week is fantastic for you. Okay, no matter where you are or what you are doing, kill it. You know, it's the first cryptocurrency mentioned in his Complete Truth social post. Bitcoin isn't it? Ethereum isn't it? Cardinal isn't it? XRP, Ripple is the first one he inserts. Why did Brad, the CEO of Ripple, come out there and talk? People said, hey, we should take a look at this. What happens if the case is dismissed? But what if it doesn't? No longer there is Gary Gensler. Gensler, Gary? Wasn't a huge will the case be dropped as soon as possible? Mark Yatta, the SEC's chief executive, was on Fox News last week. He was referring to the SEC's decision to dismiss all non-fraud cases. There was never any fraud involved in the Ripple case. In my opinion, the lawsuit will either be dropped or has already been dropped. We simply aren't aware of it yet. If you're going to go on national television and tell us that you're dropping all of the cryptocurrency cases that don't include fraud, we're going to say that the XRP case is one of those cases that should be abandoned. I'm not sure why they haven't disclosed it yet or what they're doing. To truly assist Patrick David, I would love to appear on his channel, show, or anything else, and simply bombard him with knowledge on XRP and Ripple. And his audience recognizes the gravity of this and its worldwide significance, and the time is truly now. It's not like, 5 years from now, XRP might be worth $100, $300, or the equivalent. At this point, you are looking at a $2 XRP. There are bull and bear markets, and we are still in a speculative market. Additionally, it's quite hard to predict what will happen next. Numerous events in the U.S. economy have the potential to either lead to a favorable or unfavorable consequence. What occurs will be revealed in time. It goes without saying that more money will be in circulation, and value will enter some of these marketplaces if borrowing costs are reduced. Do you recall when the C word was C19? Many of us, I believe, are aware of how much money we were receiving to remain at home during that period and not go to work, and a large portion of that money ended up in the cryptocurrency and stock markets. I don't want to bring up the C19 incident again because it had a significant impact on many people worldwide, but it would be good if we could reduce interest rates and provide more value to our current system for individuals like you and me. I did find this to be really amazing and fascinating. Mark Carney is the governor of the Bank of England and is now expected to serve as Prime Minister of England. This was covered in a prior video. Given that he was employed at the fucking Bank of England, this individual is actually rather familiar with Ripple and XRP. He is aware. I'll play this now. What's the point then? Send us the thumbnail. What prevents the dollar from being the world's currency? All right, the world's currency is the dollar. We are aware of that. The problem is that the United States' economic share of the world economy has been declining. In addition to financial assets, the dollar is used for a large portion of payments between nations that are unrelated to the U.S. Furthermore, the U.S. economy, which is comparatively strong to its credit, is doing better in circumstances like the one we are in right now. Additionally, the Fed has been acting appropriately by tightening and adjusting policy as it was strengthening.